Big breath of fresh air, man. I tell you, it's nice. But every year, Chris, I mean, you've been very vocal and very outspoken, which I think your fans absolutely love about you. About the struggles getting ready for shows, and every year seems to present a different challenge of things that come up, you know, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in your bodybuilding, it's injuries, it's whatever. And this year was a little bit different than years past, and that you had a great opportunity to kind of put yourself and kind of close off the outside noise and train in peace in a private gym and all that kind of good. How much did that lend to your prep this year?
It's hard to say how much that helped. You know, my job as a champion is to get the job done no matter what I have, but I also have the resources now to push myself into a little bit of a better situation, and so I did that. And I think it's clear to say that no one up here on the stage didn't go through some crazy hell to get through here, whether they talk about it or not. I just personally like to share these stories because I know I'm not the only one. And every time I express one of those stories, someone comes up to me and they're like, I was going through it, and I felt like I was alone. And hearing you say that in the original Olympia really made me feel like, fuck, if he can do it, I can do it too. So really the main reason I share it, and it's just part of the journey, experience of life, and just here to enjoy it all.
Well, I'm going to ask you the same question I just asked Sid. So if I were to line up all 5 Chris Bumsteads on stage, victory 1 through victory 5, is there a particular year that sticks out to you? I mean, obviously this is fresh, 5-time champ and all that good stuff, but I know you're probably your own worst critic when it comes to physique. Most bodybuilders are. Is there a year that stands out amongst the others, or are they all just as good as the other one?
I mean, experience-wise, they all have their own beautiful moments and memories that I'll have forever. But physique-wise, this was my favorite year.
And why is that? Let's be specific, Chris. Like, what made this your favorite physique out of all 5 of your Olympia victories?
Similar to what Sid said, you know, my first Olympia, I was really young, and as you get older, that muscle maturity starts to come, you start to learn your body a little bit more. But also just mentally where I was at. The first few times throughout the Olympia, it's nervous, it's scary, you're a rookie. And you win, and you're expected to win, and there's all these expectations and pressures on you. And then after 5 times, you're like, you know what, I started bodybuilding because I love this. I love to work out, I love the challenge, I love the man it makes me become. And let's just take a step back, release the expectation and the pressure you put on yourself, and just really have fun with this one. And that was what I did, and it was walking into peak week this week, I just felt light. I was enjoying it with my friends and family down here. We had a really good time, and I think that mental aspect of it really just made me appreciate the physique that I was able to build with that as well.
Talk to me about being a celebrity now, Chris. You've evolved into a superstar. I mean, you are, without question, it's undeniable at this point. You are the most popular bodybuilder in the world. And I'm sure you take great pride in that, but at the same token, it's got to be a little bit different. You know, 5, 6 years ago, you were popular, right? But now you can't walk anywhere, right? Without somebody coming up, saying hello, big fan, all that kind of stuff. Do you embrace the celebrity?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely extremely grateful. I come to these events and you call me a celebrity and I laugh because I go home and I live in a small city and I surround myself with friends and family and no one treats me any different. So I feel normal all the time. I still feel like good old Christopher back in the day. But when I come here to feel the love and the support from everyone, and like I said, the connection I get sometimes, whether it's just through my journey or sharing something, and some of the people who come up to me, there was honestly a kid who I met at the meet and greet on Thursday who wrote me a letter. He gave it to me right before going to my tan. I read that letter and I started bawling. I was like, fuck this. It was just the nicest message from a boy. And he even signed it, this is not for Cbum, this is for Chris. And even that meant a lot to me. So those little moments like that are stuff that I'll remember forever, and I'm just super grateful.
Well, as alter egos go, is there a difference between Christopher Bumstead and Cbum? Is that like an alter ego type thing? Like a Superman Clark Kent?
I mean, accidentally, yeah. I honestly did kind of build that for a while, and I spoke a bit last night about the way that I've handled pressure and stress in the past with sitting down everything out and push it to the side and be performative and be like hardcore bodybuilder this, like lock it in and be a champ, you know? And that was Cbum. And then this year, I wanted to embrace Christopher and I wanted him to experience that. I wanted to kind of bring back that youthful, just like myself, into all of this. And you know, they say you need an alter ego sometimes to be a champion to get through this shit and win. Well, I proved to myself I didn't need that this year, and I can promise you, I enjoyed a lot more of the journey this time doing that.
That's why he's the champ, folks. What up, Chris? Mercy, man. Chris, you talk about overcoming adversities and different things and challenges, and the lady sitting right next to you did just that. And Oksana Krishina, congratulations first and foremost.